hello and welcome everyone. Tonight's going to be a short stream. I'm going out to F&M in about an hour, but I figured I didn't stream last night. Doing some stuff around here anyway. Let's play some Temur Reclamation while we're getting ready for stuff. So, yeah, I've not changed anything. This deck's still sweet. So let's just crack right in. Just a short one tonight. Playing Temur Reclamation again. Not change anything, so let's just fire back on into some games. Just going to be doing this while I'm trying to get ready for going to F&M tonight. Figured, seeing as I didn't stream last night, it would be good to do that. The Magic stream's in doing limited anyway, so it's not particularly interesting at the moment. Haven't seen any standard stuff, so keen just to kind of keep playing my stuff, see how it goes. This one looks fine. Mystical Dispute to counter an early Oko is good. That will probably impact how we play our first lands. Well, they're against a blue deck, so this is going to be a 1 mana counter. So, is there anything on 2 that I would want to counter? I don't think so. I don't need that just now. Looking for some kind of card advantage. Okay, that stinks of emitter. I'm going to shock this in because there's probably a chance that we need to counter something. I'm going to let this one resolve. Don't care too much about this one, but I want to make sure that we've got plenty of interaction for if they play Wilderness Reclamation in this turn. And if not, we can just opt. Again, just looking for reclamations or card advantage. Expansion's a decent one. Them getting ahead on the land is kind of rough, but hopefully doesn't impact us too much. Shocking. What else have we got? Just casting a Brazen Borrower. Sure. We had some offline follows, so let's get these notifications through. Sigipe, my Padawans, and Max the Winner BR. Welcome aboard. I don't think I've changed my Twitch settings, so I think I'm still streaming Planet Zoo, if I remember correctly. So let's go and change that. I'm going to put a stop here and let that resolve. And I'm going to Brazen Borrower or Petty Theft to bounce it. And then still have Mystical Dispute available to counter if they had something, which they didn't end up having anyway. We're going to shock in this one. Gives us plenty of options. Again, I'm just going to try and make sure that they're not capable of landing this Wilderness Reclamation and starting abusing it. Obviously, we are behind on mana here. They've drawn more growth spirals than we have. I guess that's something worth considering, is to up the number of growth spirals now that this deck is being played a little bit more, just to try and make sure that you get ahead on mana. If they're not doing anything, I'm just casting Chemist's Insight. Really need to find some good stuff. They want to draw some cards, sure. I'm actually okay with them burning an expansion on that. Let's play a mountain. I don't need to do anything with this at the moment. Probably flashing in Brazen Borrower next turn, I think. See what they get up to. Could just explosion this thing for 1. this is mana efficient. I think I'd like to do this. If they want to counter this, then that's fine. But it just gives me a lot more, buys me a lot more time, use my mana, and draws me toward the other expansion, so, or explosion, or both, whatever way we want to call it. They have a Brazen Borrower, that is fine. Just gonna cast my Brazen Borrower and try and block. If they try and kill it, we've got copy spells, so if they try and like Bone Crush or anything. Really can't afford to go any lower than this, I don't think. Yep. Just want to try and tax their mana a little bit. Obviously, we are behind. See what they do with all of their newfound mana. Nothing. Interesting. I'm gonna cast Escape here because we need to find something. Like, we're obviously not loaded up here. These disputes have been dead the entire game, so we'd like to find untapped lands that don't hurt me, if possible. Oh, there's a mountain. I think I need to shock for this, as much as that's horrible. Well, that kind of bodes well for me if that's what they're doing. That really bodes well for me if that's what they're doing. Shock me. I need to let that resolve. I can't interact with you anymore. If they don't tap out for their explosion, I'm dead, so. Just scrying again, sure. One top, one bottom. Well, I'm expecting to be dead here, but we are not privileged with enough mana to be able to play around anything at this point, so yep. Oh, why are you still making sound effects? Have you not got over this bug yet? Flame sweeps are bad. Wow, that noise is really annoying. I'm going to bring the Nivs in over the Bone Crushers. Still like the Brazen Borrowers, it's just a bit of interaction to the board. Don't like anything else, so let's go with that. Oh, just need to get rid of that noise. It's awful. Well, that was trying to build a deck that has now been banned. That bodes well. So I'd been trying to throw together Pioneer decks, but all of the decks I keep trying to play, or the deck that I was building, then got banned. So now I have to change it again. Just a pain. It's like, just let me at least finish building my deck before you ban it. You're so rude. I'd love to be on the play. I'm going to keep this based on how powerful Growth Spiral is in the mirror. So I would really like to scry into a green source, and I'm just looking for green sources. Like, this card is just so strong. As a green source, as much as it's not an untapped one, I'll take it. Yeah, it's kind of awkward with Niv in the deck to have to fetch the forest, but c'est la vie, needs must. I'd really like to find a land here. That sounds about right. Gonna gamble here. I was hoping that I hit a land and we could expansion to copy it. I'm just gonna concede at this point. Like, we've had two really rough draws against the mirror. I'm not gonna be able to grind through that nonsense. So let's go again. Especially seeing as we're on the clock here. I'm only playing for another 45 minutes, so at most. So let's see how we go. I would love to be on the play. This hand is interactive, but it's not got a whole lot in like the mirror or controlling kind of matchups. But hand's fine. Temple of Silence, that bodes well for me. Don't think there's anything on turn 2 I would want to bounce with Borderer. Potentially shoot something with Bone Crusher, but I'm not too concerned about that one. Right, Temple Mystery is a good one. Now that we know against a creature deck, we are looking for more interaction like we've already got. Bone Crush in response. Don't want you drawing cards, don't want to lose life. Growth Spiral seems like a good one. Cast the Bone Crusher. I'm trading here. I've already got my 2-for-1 out of this, so it's fine just to do this. Let them draw a card. Just kind of want to make sure our life total stays high. They're the aggro deck here. Just want to make sure we stabilize. Keep our life total high, as I say. Worthy Knight. Okay, that's kind of good. That's really rather good. Well, that one's quite good too, but... Now it's kind of a combo using Castle with Knight the Ebon Legion. Just, I lose 4 life, let's put a counter on this thing. If they pump this, I'm just going to bounce it. This like fogs a heap of damage. Still going to have a counter by the end of the turn, but that's fine. I'm drawing toward the deal 2 to everything anyway. Wow, well that was a bad draw. Ooh, did we draw? We drew 1 non-land this game, 2 non-lands this game, and then we're gonna take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This pumps twice for lethal. Yay! Yay, magic! Yup. That was a super good draw from us. We even drew extra cards, we scribed more lands to the bottom, and we still drew nothing, so... not the end of the world. Right, Aether Gusts are awful here, Mystical Disputes are not good either. Lovestruck Beast probably fine. We got 1 Lovestruck Beast, that looks fine. Didn't see any removal for the Veil of Summer, so not too concerned about that one. The rest looks fine. Let's see how we get on with the next one. Alright, I'm on the play again. Hopefully we have a slightly slicker draw. This one's fine. Mana's slightly slow, but removal and expansion explosion seems like it'll be fine. I think I'm happy with another Scryland. Means that these Fable Passages both come in untapped if we want them to. Pretty good. This can help. Kind of want to hit another land drop, and then we can start bottoming lands. This can just kill whatever they play this turn. Duress me. Well, there's 3 good ones here. Take your pick. Sure. Sure. Why are you still making sound effects? Stop it. Yikes, can I draw spells tonight at all? Screw or Flood is the only way that we're working tonight, apparently. Just get this bad boy down. Gidgeon. Gidgeon is rude.
I am here to aid in
Gideon's really rude because it's going to deal with this Wilderness Reclamation at some point as well. We have creatures to be able to pressure the Gideon, but... Alright, Growth Spiral, give me some action. Well, I mean, I'll take more of those, I guess. Guess I'm actually just supposed to cast this now. That is some gas. That is some gasoline. So I can explosion for 4. Just want to kill the knight just to try and keep some of the pressure off. The Gideon's obviously going to hit me for 4 a turn. It's something where we can try and interact with the Gideon, try and dig to ways to interact with the Gideon. 4 exiles my Wilderness Reclamation, preferably. It is indestructible, you're right. If I'm on 12, it's going to be a 2-3. At least the Lava Coil deals with this one too. Sure. Interesting. Well, let's start with this one. This one's very good. I can cast both halves of a Lovestruck Beast. Is that where I'm at? So I've got one more land drop. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. So I'm going to have 3, 12 mana. So I could shoot this for 8. And then I would be taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 max. So if I play the castle out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll have 9 mana. So I only need to do this for 6. So what can I Lava Coil? Lava Coil then 1. So I need 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to leave 1 mana up. So I can actually play this tapped. Lava Coil 1 of these, and then still end step Explosion Gideon for 6. That's fine. Do I actually want to end step Gideon? I can just Bone Crush the Knight of the Ebon Legion now, right? I didn't even see that as the thing that was going to happen there, to be honest. Let's make a 1/1. Change of plan. I shouldn't have made the 1/1 either if I was planning on Flame Sweeping. I changed my mind about 17 times this turn, excuse me. This is what happens when you don't have a plan from when you start thinking through all your different lines and everything, and then change your mind halfway through. You end up with that kind of shambles of turn, but I think we should still be okay. We'll get to explosion next turn. Chemist's Insight this turn, draw some cards. Gideon's quite a problematic permanent for us. If they're just trading for the Wilderness Reclamation, that's ideal for me. As much as I would like my Wilderness Reclamation, I'm okay with that if that's the way that they've decided to cut it. And play a castle, and then we're gonna explosion them for 6. Shouldn't die from 8 here, so it should be okay. Yep. You have a knight. What have you got? You've clearly got something. I lose 1 life. And then play a 2-1. Play 2-1 would be great for me. I've got another Flame Sweep kicking around, so... Perfect. Cool, so wreck you. Stopping my end step. I think that's sufficient. There's so many clicks with this deck. Yep. Please concede opponent. I really don't like doing this. So that is enough for 7. So if I just untap and I should be able to do this for 12. Happy with how we sideboarded? Let's run it back. If I make even less punts, like, we'll be even further ahead. So decide what I'm doing ahead of time and not just clicking buttons. That would maybe help too. Who knows? Who knows? Let's have a wee square of chocolate. Healthy dinner. This hand's superb. Interaction, acceleration, and reclamation. Duress me, bro. Like, I think the take is Growth Spiral, but it's just, this hand's great. It's like this hand functions without Wilderness Reclamation, which is why I'm like, I don't think I actually need that card. Certainly with the Growth Spiral, like, that's essentially the same kind of ramp early. Means I just get to play a normal game. Venerable Knight, sure. I don't think I have any desire to Bone Crush this, so I'm just going to Growth Spiral this turn. I'm super keen just for tempoing them off, being able to get cards off of this thing. Can Growth Spiral, put the Steam Vents in and Bone Crush this turn now. If we need to, if not, Steam Vents comes in tapped, and then we've got Wilderness Reclamation. I feel like just tempoing them off, being able to get the cards off of this is pretty good. Knight of the Ebon Legion, sure, that's not big at the moment. That makes me want to Bone Crush. Okay, if they're doing that, that means I can... I made a mistake. Need to wait till end step, but... It's actually quite a big mistake. I'm just going to put this in tap now. They can do what they like. That's an interesting choice now. Guess I can just, I can Reclamation, and I could Explosion for, what would that be? For 2, which isn't a whole lot. So am I better just saving a couple of life? Probably. Go for a big one next turn. Got a Mortify for this. Yikes, that's brutal. Nobody has played a Mortify against me in a long time. Makes me really glad I didn't shock in the Steam vents. Now it means I can't Bone Crush this either, which is brutal. This is dealing 4 to me. Oh, that's rough. That's a really rough rough sequence of plays there. Well, that gives me opportunities to do stuff, because ooh, that's a good draw. I need to lava coil this thing before it gets out of control. That much I know. Ooh, should I have explosion? Should I have expansion copying the? Yeah, maybe should have expansion copying the lava coil. Get rid of the Acclaimed Contender too. Yeah, I think I was supposed to do that. Now the question is, am I doing it now anyway? Don't think I am. I think I've missed the boat on that one. I think I should have done that and killed the Acclaimed Contender. And now, yeah, that's super awkward. Yikes. I think we're on a 0 outer. We're going to find out if we've got anything. That's escaping. It's not escaping in a good way. Okay, one more with this and then I'm done for just now because I need to go out. Hopefully we can have one where the deck kind of works and kind of functions like it's supposed to. Be kind of good. Rather than all these super awkward draws. Really can't get any luck with the old flood screw nonsense today. Incubation Druid's an interesting one. It's kind of gone out of favour, so we'll see what they're up to. Goose. I would love a Mystical Dispute. Okay, I'm gonna try and be tricksy here. And then I'm going to let that resolve as much as it's a pain. How many mana dorks do you have? You've got Geese, Paradise Druids, and Incubation Druids. I played the wrong land. We realise I was not going to have haste, right?
I invite you to change your ways.
I'm dead if I don't deal with stuff, aren't I? So I actually can't even explosion here.
You are fouler than a fiend.
I'm going to have to pass. Oko can make another thing a 3/3, but I need to be able to play into the incubation druid adapting as well. So it's awkward if he hits the goose and attacks me with everything, then it's really awkward, but not really a whole lot of choice here, unfortunately. So I am dead, unless he makes a misplay here. So. The joys. Negates, Aether Gust, Nivs, Bone Crushers aren't great, Disputes aren't great, Flame Sweeps aren't great. Let's go Lava Coils. Let's keep him on Bodor. Gonna shock because I'm likely to want to cast Opt into Negate. I don't have a whole lot of opportunities to cast this 1 mana spell based on this being my only blue source at the moment, so that's super good for me. Think I'm greedy. Greed is good. You can pause my draw step while you like. I don't know what you're casting. Are you? Okay, good. Really? What is your deck? This is so getting veiled, isn't it? Fine, veil me, baby. Why did they think this card was okay? So obnoxious. Like, how... Like... The sequence of cards they printed at the same point are just ridiculous. Well, that means this thing has to get off the table, so... Or I've got to wait. So... Yep.
I invite you to change your ways.
This is just the point. Someone may break the Mythic Championship this weekend, but this is just the type of gameplay that people just hate. Like, what is the purpose of games like this where you're barely playing Magic? I'm perfectly fine with that. This is a very expensive elk at the moment. Well, I mean, I can't let that resolve because I just can't beat the 4/4 flyer, so...
And all your cares are gone. Surely you see the humor here.
I'm actually just dead. There's literally nothing I can do about 90% of what this guy's doing, so... Yeah, I'm just not going to bother. This is the reason these kind of... anything that's not playing Oko is unplayable. It's like... I think that... I'm not sure what they're going to do next Monday, but Veil of Summer seems like the biggest issue, because there is no combating the issue. Because, like, I had a reasonable draw there with 2 counter spells to stop the Oko, and that wasn't good enough because Veil just stops it. So it's very frustrating. Like, there isn't really anything I can do to stop that from going that way. Yeah, I still don't think there's anything wrong with this deck, but at the moment, just play something with Oko. Like, it doesn't matter how good your deck is. If it's not playing Oko, you're probably doing it wrong. Even with all these main deck counters and everything, I shouldn't need to play all of these, but Oko is the issue. Cool. Thanks very much, everyone, for watching.